Hi everyone, I am here to demonstrate how to create a visual pattern which will help us find the demographics of all the people above a certain age who experience a certain outcome after receiving a certain drug. So first, I'm going to give this visual pattern a name, find demographics. Next, I'm going to give this visual pattern a description, find the demographics of all the people above a certain age who experience a certain outcome after receiving a certain drug. Next, I'm going to analyze the schema. So here's our schema. As you can see, we have the reported case vertex. It has outcomes edge, the outcome vertex. It has patient edge, the patient vertex. That has sequences edge, the drug sequence vertex. That has drugs edge, and the drug vertex. Each reported case can only have one patient, and it can be associated with one or more outcomes, and each outcome vertex has an outcome code associated with it in its attribute. And each reported case can have attached to it or associated with it one or more drug sequences, and each drug sequence is only associated with a single drug. So the vertices and edges I mentioned before are the ones we need in this visual pattern. Now I'm going to pick the vertices and edges we need in this visual pattern. I'm going to start by picking the drug and drug sequence vertex and edges. Then I'm going to pick the drug sequence and reported case vertex and edges. Next, the outcome and reported case vertex and edges. And then the patient and reported case vertex and edges. I'm going to merge the drug sequence vertex patterns together. Then I'm going to merge the reported case vertex patterns together. Next, I'm going to add a parameter to this visual pattern. I'm going to give this parameter the name drug name. We're going to use this parameter to specify a specific drug we're interested in. Then I'm going to add a filter to the outcome vertex pattern. I'm going to use the equals filter. I'm going to use this to filter the outcome outputs based on their outcome code. So I'm going to add a string parameter. I'm going to name this parameter outcome code so we can use this to specify a specific outcome we're interested in. Next, I'm going to also add a filter to the patient vertex pattern. I'm going to use the greater than filter. So we're trying to find the demographics of all the patients above a certain age. So I'm going to compare the age of each patient with an integer parameter. There you go. I'm going to name this integer parameter lower age limit. We can use this to specify the lower age limit we're interested in. Next, I'm going to set the patient vertex pattern as our output. What this visual pattern does is that it finds all the patients above a certain age who has reported a certain outcome after receiving a certain drug. Next, I'm going to save this visual pattern. Then I'm going to run it. going to specify the drug name Lipitor. Then I'm going to use the outcome code DE as in death. And for the lower age limit, I'm going to specify the lower age limit of 20. So here we have our results. Here we have the information of all the patients above age 20 who have experienced the outcome DE or death after receiving the drug Lipitor.